Yo, what's up guys? It's Zeyoh here and I'm back with another video. Now, as most of you know, I was over at PAX, so that's why I haven't been really uploading too much this week. But I just got back and I got over 250 points in this new arena mode my first day. So a lot of people were asking me, how do I have this many points? So I figure I might as well give you guys some tips and tricks so you can get to that Champions League and hopefully qualify for the Fortnite World Cup. Alright guys, all these clips were taken live on Twitch, so make sure you guys go ahead and stop by my Twitch, drop me a follow. I stream every day, Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sundays are the only 2 days I don't stream. So if you guys want to see some live gameplay, go ahead and hit me with that follow. Anyway, let's get right into these tips. Now, the biggest tip I could give people is don't be over aggressive. Now, as you can see, I'm getting high kills in this game. You guys will see I end with like I think 12 kills and 9 kills, which is pretty good for 200 plus points. But the thing is, everyone thinks you gotta just build battle everybody. That's not the case with this arena mode, guys. You could definitely do that at first, but once you start getting pretty high up in points, you don't want to just straight up rush people and build battle everyone. Even if you're the best builder out of everyone in the lobby, you're still gonna die a lot doing this because you're gonna get third partied an extreme high amount. Like every fight you're going to be getting third partied, so you need to play it a lot slower. You could definitely still be aggressive, don't get me wrong, but do not just straight W key everyone that you're build battling, every single person, because you're gonna end up screwing yourself up. Alright guys, another really good tip that I got for you guys is when you see these people in the ballers, honestly just spray them down, especially if they're pretty close to you and you have an SMG, because if people are just running around in these ballers, they're scared. They don't want to fight. They don't want to play the game too much. All they care about is points. And I don't quite understand why these people do this, because they're not getting better. You're not going to get practice. So make sure you guys don't just fly around the ballers like these people. You're not going to get any practice. It's not going to help you improve at the game. So what I like to do is I like to really hard target these people, and I will just spray their baller and chase them down. And it's pretty much a free guaranteed kill every single time. Because even if the guy is better than you, for the most part, he's thinking everyone in the lobby is better than him. So he's going to be super scared, super nervous. He's going to try and run away. And they should just be a lot easier to kill than anyone else in the lobby. So I highly recommend targeting these guys, especially if you're really confident in your skill. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is these people who just overbuild. There are people nowadays, this happens all the time, guys. Literally almost every fight, especially at the lower levels, people just, they only care about high ground. As you can see, the guy I'm fighting, look how high this guy is building for absolutely no reason. There is no point to fight these people. If you're doing a build battle against them, literally just drop down and break them down and make them fall. They're going to be wasting mats, but even if they do it a couple times and you break them down a couple times, then they're going to lose all their materials. Half the time they die of fall damage because they build so high. Or, you know, you could do a quick peek like I just did right there. When they're spraying down on you, just start spraying your wall when it's like one shot, and you should just be able to hit them. Now this goes back to what I was talking about earlier, where you don't need to be the best or the fastest builder in the world, because a lot of this game is down to movement. People don't realize that. What separates the best players from good players is their movement. Now, if you ever watched Tfue, I was really paying attention to him like a couple days ago. I was watching a lot of clips, a lot of his videos, and this guy's movement is insane. If you watch him play, he doesn't build crazy fast like Mongrel or Mr. Savage, anybody like that, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't build insanely fast. But he always wins. He wins tournaments. He wins matches every time. If you wonder how he does it because of his movement. Alright, the guy can build faster than you, edit faster than you. It doesn't matter if he doesn't know where you're at. So you want to use movement to your advantage as best you can. You want to try and make it so the guy can't track you, so he doesn't know where you're at. So you can get shots on him without him shooting you. You can shoot him in the back, the side. So what I like to do a lot is the little side jump. So say someone ramps over your head, you can jump out to the side and pump them, and then catch yourself with the floor. Now, this is really good for getting some nice chip damage in, and they're not going to have a clue what is happening. Now, my next tip for you guys is playing the end game. So for the end game, you really want to take high ground. High ground end game is absolutely insane. Now, it depends on your situation. You do have to be a little bit careful because there's not going to be a chance for you to get high ground every single game. Some games, other people are going to have it. You're not going to be able to get it. You know, it might be a little bit too risky, or you might have to go down a hill. So taking the high ground might actually be a bad thing because people are just going to shoot you down and you're going to fall to your death. But if you are able to get high ground in a good situation where you're not going to fall to your death or anything, like a lot of people will also be turtling under you. So if you're right above them, if someone shoots you down, you could just fall down one layer. So it doesn't matter how high you are as long as there's people beneath you. But there's people who aren't beneath you. You need to be dropping down and stay close to the ground so you don't die of fall damage. Now, the reason high ground is so important end game is because no one is above you to shoot down on you. So what this means is everyone below you is going to be struggling, right? They're going to all be fighting, building like crazy, trying not to get shot. Meanwhile, you can just sit up top. All you really have to do is build floors. I also recommend building cones for extra protection, which is very easy, and you just got free shots down on people. When you're on low ground or mid ground, you really have to worry about the people above you, because people above you will just be spraying down on you the entire time, and sometimes you won't even know they're there, and they're just going to kill you really quickly, especially if they're right above you. They're going to be getting a lot of headshots, so you're going to die really fast. That's why I highly recommend getting this high ground. It gives you a lot of free picks, a lot of free kills. You can save your materials like crazy. If you're super low on mats, you can just drop down on top of someone's builds and just run over top of his box, because he's going to be protecting the top of him a lot, and you can literally just run across it and not have to build anything. You do have to be a little bit careful though, because he could hit you with an edit play and shoot you from below. But besides that, high ground is super important, guys, in the end game. Not in mid and early game. Don't get me wrong. In build fights, it's a little bit different. But end game, super important. Alright, guys, so now we're into game 2. Now, I want you guys to watch this gameplay and really think about what I said earlier. Keep that in the back of your mind while you're watching this so you can notice the movement at the beginning of this game, how I use it to my advantage like crazy to outplay all these guys. I got rushed by like 5 or 6 guys right here, even with the storm coming, and I still managed to come out on top. Another really big tip is to always be paying attention. I was trying to lower the music volume on stream, and that's when I first got rushed, and the guy did some decent damage on me because I was tabbed out of the game. So always make sure you're paying attention. But besides that, also watch how I use the low ground. Just about every single fight, I have the low ground right here. That's what I think is one of the biggest tips. I think it's hurting a lot of people's game because they think they only can build up, only have to fight when they have high ground. If they don't have high ground, they won't fight. That makes no sense, but that's what 90% of players do in the game nowadays. So really learn how to play the low ground. I promise you, you're going to get so much better at the game. Also, really learn movement and how to get surprise shots, how to not be tracked easily by your enemy. Those two things are really what's going to help you out. But for the most part, I hope you guys learned something from this video. Hopefully you could take in what I said. Hopefully you could watch the gameplay and also see what I'm talking about. I also have a really nice rotation near the end game. You'll see in the video where I go down on the side of the map, like you're falling off the map, so no one can shoot me. So take advantage of things like that when you're rotating, especially late game, so you don't get shot at by 10 guys. If you could do stuff like that, you're going to be set. Definitely get into Champions League. Like I said, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please go and follow me on Instagram. I post content for you guys all the time. More tips and tricks over there. Also, like I said before, give me a follow on Twitch. I stream every Monday through Friday. I'd really appreciate it if you guys come check it out. And also, make sure you guys hit that notification bell and that sub button. Put those notifications to always notify you. YouTube has been doing a really bad job at notifying people about uploads. So I just want to make sure everyone is notified so you actually can see when I post my videos. Anyway, guys, please enjoy the rest of this gameplay, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace. Did it ever die? What is it? let's just get out of here, dude. I don't have time to fight. Hold on, boys. Sorry for not reading the chat for a moment. Kinda don't have an option. Wait. This guy? Yeah, it must have been. I don't see this guy anymore. Can you go down there? My thing is, why is that guy shooting at me? Dope! Oh my. This mother effer, dude. Oh, this isn't mine? I was about to say. Everything's reloaded. And we're out of here, boys. Dude, these ballers gotta be the most annoying thing. When are they getting removed? 116 on them. Hold on. Sorry, boys. Endgame is too hard to... I need to concentrate. It's too hard to read chat. Endgame. Where did you come from, buddy? I don't lose. I don't lose in this arena mode. I don't lose, boys! Woo! Every single game is a W in this. Let's go! What is a loss? I don't know.